Hey guys, just going to take you through our new Pick To Tote functionality. So this is a new type of wave that we've built which allows you to pick multiple orders simultaneously but pick them each into these individual totes. So what we've got here is sort of like a bit of a makeshift trolley with 3 totes on it. So this will enable me to go through and pick 3 orders simultaneously. Now in your warehouse you'd probably have a much larger tote trolley, and you might have anywhere from sort of 20 to maybe 30 totes on that trolley, and then when you push that down the aisles you can go ahead and simultaneously pick like 20 to 30 orders at a time, putting the products into each of those different totes as you go. The benefit of that is that then when you bring that back to a pack station, you can then just go ahead and basically pack tote by tote, which is order by order, and the products are already pre-sorted into those individual totes. So you can do this from the web app, you can also do this from the mobile app, but you would essentially come along, scan the tote barcode, it would bring up the pack screen, and then you would go through with that process. So what I'm going to show you first is the picking process. So what I've got here is I've created a wave pick, and it's a pick to tote type wave. So this is a new wave. It works a bit similarly to a split pick and pack wave, where you've got a picking step and then a packing step. And right now what I'm on is the pick step. So I've got my items list here. That's the first screen that opens up when you open the wave. In addition to that, you can also go and look at the individual orders, and you can scroll down through those. And if you want to see the information about the wave itself, you can go to the details tab and see that. So from the items list, this works very much like picking too. So to begin, I can either come along and say, scan a location barcode, and that will just take me into the product on that location. I can scan a product barcode to jump myself in there. One of the things that we've added is within each of these different sort of products, we've got the number of orders that are going to use this particular product listed beneath. So for this first item, it's just for 2 units, and both of those are going to be just for 1 order. Whereas for these other 2 products, they're going to be needed by 2 orders each. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jump into the second one first, just because it's needed for 2 different products, and I'll give you an example of how that looks. So I can come along, and you can just tap onto this if you want, or if you were to scan the location barcode, for example, in this case, because there's 2 different products in that one location that I'm picking, it's just narrowed down that list for me. I can then tap into it, or just scan kind of that product barcode to bring it up. Now on this screen, what you can see is that I've got up the top the information about the product itself and where I need to pick it from, which is this location. I can then see how many of these I need to pick in total, which in this case is 2. I need 1 for each of these orders. And then beneath this I've got the 2 different orders. So right now the order which is selected is this Bunnings Hawthorne order. Now you can jump between orders by just tapping on them if you want to pick a different one. And what it's telling me is that this order does not yet have a tote assigned to it. So I can basically go and scan any empty tote to assign the tote to that order. So I'll come along and just scan this first bucket, and you can see here it's gone ahead and basically assigned Bunnings Hawthorne to this tote, which I've called 1 bucket 1. I can then go ahead and scan the product. So I'll scan that product barcode, and that then goes and signs that line off. And now I've moved on to the next order, which also requires 1 of these. You can do the tote scan and the product scan in either order. So an example here is I can grab the product and scan the barcode for the product first. So I'll come along and scan that barcode, and then I'll scan the tote, and now it's assigned this that Coles Express order into the second tote. So I'll do the keychains. Again, very similar. I can see now, because I've already started picking this particular order into that first bucket, it's telling me exactly which bucket to put it into. It needs 2 of these, so I'll grab 2 of those. Now, you would normally have the barcodes on the products themselves. These are so small that the barcode is just on the outside of the box. But again, I can just scan that barcode twice, scan the tote, put that in there, and now I'm back to here again. Now with this last product, this is something pretty cool. So if I come along and scan this location, what we've done is we've tried to make it really clear as to exactly how many of these items you need to grab, say, down from the shelf when you first go there. So in this example with these high-vis vests, I need to pick a total of 13 of them, and it's actually telling me below to pick one bundle, because a bundle contains 10 vests and then 3 units as well. So we've done this so that you don't say pick one unit and then another unit and then another unit and keep going back and forth between your totes and the locations. This enables you to basically see, oh, I need to get 13 in total, bring them down closer to my totes, and then I can scan in the quantity. So for this first one, which is going to Coles Express, I just need one of these high-vis vests. Again, we've got the barcodes just on the box, so I'll just scan the box, that's the product barcode. And I have to confirm that tote barcode as well to have it do this, so I come along and scan the tote barcode to confirm. And then for this last order, I haven't picked anything for this IGA order yet, so I can, assign an empty tote. If I try and assign a tote that's already been used, then it will bring up and say, this is already assigned to another order, so you can't reuse that tote for this other order. I've got a bundle of 10 here, so I can just scan the barcode for all 10. You can see that just increased it straight away. And then I just need to grab 2 more of these into there as well. And because I still haven't given it a tote barcode, I'll do that too. And now that step's completed and I've finished picking everything for this Pick To Tote. So I can then go complete pick. And now what happens is it takes you through into the pack process. And as I said at the start, this is the same pack screen that you see in the split pick and pack wave. From here, if you are going to use packing on the mobile app, you can just start scanning the tote barcode. So you can see that we've actually added that in down here. And so let's say I want to pack this order first, I can scan that, it narrows down the list, I can go into it, and then either I can rescan all the products if I wanted to, or I can, that might be something I'm doing on the computer. But that's the process for the Pick To Tote picking step, running through on the mobile app, and yeah, we'd love to hear your feedback.